first period, didn't love our start. I thought we had a good moment in between periods, just in terms of guys taking some real ownership of the first period, and just kind of went in there and talked about, did we like our effort? Was our effort below average, or good? And do we, was our puck management below average or good? And our back check, and we hit like 3 or 4 areas, and the group wasn't happy with their first period. And I think when you have some internal accountability and an understanding and a real ownership of your game, I think you get the results we get in the second and third, where I think we scored 6 of the last 7 goals, and 6 different guys again. Monster penalty kills and timely penalty kills. So ecstatic for our group, and that's really it. Scarborough was excellent, and we scored a lot of goals here recently, and I'd like to see us tighten up some things, but we won't apologize for this one.
Feels great. I've been fighting it all year and finally get one in, so it's good.
I didn't do much for the first goal. That was Janice, and Cappy made a good sauce pass to Janice, who found the back of the net, pretty good shot. The second one, I was just trying to tip it, and it hit my stick, went up to Mellberg, and he buried it. Third one was an empty net, Joel Kosher. I didn't really do much, but shout out to my teammates.
Yeah, I thought our first period wasn't that great. I mean, we kind of were too cute with the puck and weren't stiff enough. In the second period, third period, I thought we got pucks in deep and turned the defensemen and caused turnovers.
As a team, we always try to stay even. That's something Langer talks a lot about. Obviously, we didn't like the first half of our game, but the funny thing about being on this team is how we always elevate when we need to, and that's exactly what we did the second half of the game. We always find the next level and come back.
It's a fine line on the power play, because you want your power play in attack mode, and we don't really want to talk about defending. And then there's a fine line between making plays at all costs on a power play, which end up in odd man rushes going the other way. And I thought there was a little bit of that. And our intent is good on the power play. But like I said, sometimes no play is a great play. You got to take the good with the bad. Like I'm asking our guys to make plays out there, and then I can't. It's tough to have it both ways. So it's showing up here a little bit. So we'll take the corrective measures, and more importantly, our guys will take the corrective measures.
We just know how to get to the next step. I think we all need to know when we have to find the next level and step up our game, and we always seem to do it in the third, and we just do it for each other.
Yeah, it was, we definitely thought we had a goal there, and then you've got to manage the emotion of when the guy comes out and waves no goal. And, it was like I was probably the most disappointed, but our guys didn't waver, and you go out and you score 2 goals like that. I just think it speaks volumes to the group here, and, it's the highs and lows, and you try to ride these momentum swings, and when you think you get one and they come out and tell you didn't, when everybody in the building kind of thought we did, and in fairness to the refs, like they just, from what I understand, like it was inconclusive, so that there's nothing they can do there. So I'm certainly not absolving myself with the officials here, but it stings, and then like I said, our guys just kind of find a way.
I think, for sure that I would say they're going to compete pretty hard, but if we give them the same thing of compete level that we did here tonight in the second and third, I think we'll be fine.
We know it's going to be tough. We have to be a lot better than we were this weekend, and we got 4 more games in the conference, I believe, and we just got to stay focused and keep working hard.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's a tough place to play. They're a very good hockey team. They've got a lot of games in hand on the league here, and anytime you play, an Air Force or an Army, it'll start with our compete and our work ethic. And if it's high, we'll have a chance. If it's average, we won't have a chance. And that'll just be the way it goes. So for us, we'll just make sure we're ready to work here, and really just focus on ourselves here. Like it doesn't matter what you know or don't know about any of these teams in the league. There's no secrets this time of year. It's all about what your team. It's all about your team here and their execution.